Hi, and welcome to Discovering Dataflix. Today, we're going to look at the user rights and access because sometimes you have an application and some users should have the ability to update and edit everything, but other users should perhaps only have the option to view or only edit a few things. So today we're going to have a look at how you do that. So if I click here on our little view, I got some pictures, I got the button here, I got some views where I can go in and edit stuff. And I have a save button down here where I can save my things. And if I have a guest user that I log in with, I could do log out and log in as guest. You see that I still have the right to edit and save, and I can do everything. So this is what we want to prevent if I'm logging in as guest. So let's see how we do that. First of all, we can probably put it in the pop-up in this case, but in all views, you also have this procedure on before show that is executed before the page is shown to the user. So it's a perfect place to go in and do stuff with the page before it's loaded. And now, how do we figure out what rights we have to play with? Well, we're going to start with going into the database where we have the WebAppUser, and we can have a look at the table. You see we have a rights column here, and these are, of course, very simple rights setup where you can set a number 1 for admin, 2 for is some other type of administrator user, and you can have different numbers. Of course, as the application grows, you might want to extend that with building completely different functions that manages different specific rights for users. So, but it's a start, and it's an easy thing to get going with if you want to have some simple rights in your application. So back to our view. We can actually always access the web app user. So what we can do is if web app user dot rights equals 0, begin and end. So if this is the case, then we want to basically hide or disable all of the views. So we might want to take the image upload button. We don't want them to upload any images. So the upload button, you can take that and web set pb enabled. To no off web button to false. And we can do this for all of these different forms. So item name, we can disable item description, see item category, the location name, We have the expiration date, and then we have the web button 1. We can call that web button save. That makes things a bit clearer. So then we take this one, but I don't want to enable, I actually want to set PB render of a web button to save, because if you're not able to save, then why show the button at all? And I can actually do the PB render on this button as well, because I don't want to show any buttons if I can't use them. There are only a few cases where the button should be activated after you type something in a form or something, where I think that you can disable the button and then enable when some criteria is met, because then you know that the button is there, but you're not allowed to click it right now. But if you're not supposed to be using the button, why show it at all? So then you can use PB render. And that should be it. Let's try. And now I'm probably logged in as guest. Yeah. So I don't have the button. I cannot enter any of these fields. They are disabled. And if I log out and log in as admin and click here, you can see now I can edit again. And I can press save, I can upload files. So that is how you set up some simple rights in your application and manipulate what the users can see and cannot see. Hope you enjoyed this video and see you next time. Bye bye.